We have one more item on the agenda before we get to refreshments. And you might wonder why I didn't mention Fred Herrmann. Because such a comments by Frank Ritchie pointed out just how much Fred had meant to has meant to the commission. And so we're going to take some time today to dedicate this room to Fred, who served here for 25 years, outstanding service. And I was privileged to work alongside of Fred for all those years, and certainly learned a lot as a result. So Fred, if you want to come up here. I remember, if I could just tell this story, you might remember this. Yeah, from time to time we would talk about things that were going on in the state and the world, federally and so forth. But every once in a while we talk about sports. Not a lot, mostly about campaign finance, but we did, every once in a while we talk about sports. And I remember this one conversation we had, and it was about, I can't remember the coach, but it was a basketball coach. And he was there, I think it might have been Duffy or...
Oh, it's Penn or...
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he was there for 2 or 3 years and was really building the program. But got an offer from a major university for a lot more money. And I remember Fred saying, nobody cares about the institution anymore. And, everybody's ready to just take off, wherever the money is going to take. And nobody's concerned, like John Wooden was concerned about the institution at UCLA, the basketball program, and concerned about leaving a legacy. Well, that's basically what I could say about Fred. Because Fred cared about the institution, cared about ELEC. For 25 years, contributed a tremendous amount. He's responsible for many of the changes that I spoke about earlier. And as a result, he left a legacy, which I think we should be very proud of. So we are dedicating this room today. I can't give you this because now you're on the Legislative Ethics Committee. You can't take a gift. So instead, we're going to hang it up outside. Here's our man to hang it up.
Let me start by saying I'm deeply touched by this honor. It means so much to me. This commission meant so much to me. And I realized that if you work with the best, it makes you better. And I did work with the best. And so if I got a little bit better, it's because of the people that I worked with. Almost all of whom are in this room today, which is just so moving to me. I think I'd like to take this time just to thank some people, my group, because again, I think, as we said earlier, if I named everybody, we got to get to the cake. But certainly, let me start with the commissioners that I work for. There were probably about, I never counted them up, and I am obsessive, but there were probably about 15 different individuals that I worked with in my 25 years on the commission. They're all distinguished people. They were all friends. They all supported me. They guided me when I needed it, which is usually every meeting. But I think that the main thing that they did for me and for the staff and for the citizens of New Jersey was that they were dedicated nonpartisans. And of course, that goes back to the first chair who made that point to Governor Cahill right in the beginning, and that is to endure in the commission. And I think that's one of the main reasons that we've done so well. I also had the great privilege of working with a lot of incredible staff people, starting with Jeff, Deputy Director and Executive Director. It was a great privilege to work with these people. We're about, I think about, again, I didn't count them all up, but I'm thinking maybe about 150 different people that were here while I was here. And they brought talents and skills to this commission that I didn't have. And so certainly we were going very far without those people helping. And I was always impressed by the hours that were put in by people here. Evenings were not unusual, and many times people were here on the weekends. I don't even know if the commissioners agree with that, but the staff put an incredible amount of time. But the one thing that really sticks out in my mind about the staff is just their dedication and loyalty to ELEC. The fact that as I look around, I see so many familiar faces. It's because people have made a career out of ELEC. If you call a lot of other state agencies, the person picks up the funds, they're usually there for 30 days. You call somebody, they're talking about ELEC, they're here for 30 years. So the retention rate of this commission has just been spectacular. And I think that goes a long way to explain what a great institution this is. I would be remiss if I didn't mention those people, the commissioners, the previous directors, and the three of them before me, the staff that came before me, for the amazing job that they did creating the foundation of ELEC. And I don't think ELEC would have flourished unless we had that kind of a foundation. So that crucial first decade of ELEC, from 1973 to 1984, was just crucial in the job that this agency has done. And finally, I want to mention the current staff, the current new commissioners who I just met today. Very impressed. Director Brindle looks very familiar, and Deputy Director Joe Donahue also looks familiar to me. I just wanted to compliment them on the incredible job that they have done in continuing those traditions and even building upon it. So I think that I'm sure that it's the 40th anniversary of ELEC because of their work. I think they're going to be many happy returns. Also, I had no idea everybody was going to be here, but seeing speaker by Tyan, it's incredible. Things like Sherry. I don't miss anybody else that's out there, but it's just amazing. I think it's a testament to the commission too, the people that come out to support what we do. Also, and although I know it's been said, but I really have to repeat this, there are two icons of New Jersey governmental ethics that are here today. One is Chairman Frank Nixon, the other is Senator Bill Schluter. And it's already been said, and we all know that Senator Schluter was the one that introduced that enabling legislation, which made it possible for all of us to be here today. And Chairman Ritchie, who's also the FEC chairman, and also I don't think it was mentioned today, but very important, the driving force behind the Council on Government Office laws, which is a crucial international organization of ethics. And for Frank, I think that would be here. And also Commissioner Burstein, who's I recall was the sponsor of the Critical Financing Program, was another major piece of legislation. Then of course we have Commissioner English here, or Chair English, when I left. She's wonderful. It's just, I don't know if there are any other commissioners that served with here. I see Ingrid Reed, of course, who's an incredible help. Eagle Institute is always supportive. I see Frank Luisi, Pamela Shade. Congratulations to your husband. I see he retired. Nice to meet you, Bulletin. And our friends at OLS, Peter Kelly, I don't know if he was here somewhere. But the OLS people were incredibly helpful to me this year. Obviously, we dealt with a lot of legislation. Couldn't have done it without their help, so thank them. I think Greg Kaji was here somewhere. Evelyn Ford, I see, Mr. Carol Hines, still is here. So many, Lee Seglum, I think him out back there, which is incredible. Of course, Commissioner Tover from the SCI, Judge Sheridan. So it's just been a fantastic experience for me to just have been affiliated with. This is a great honor today, but honestly, the greatest honor I ever had is just working here with all of you. And finally, I want to thank two other very, very special people in my life. My brother Arthur, out there somewhere. I met Arthur first in 1952. I was 5 years old. I was 5 years old, actually. I'd just been hatched. And he's not only been a brother, but he's probably my closest friend. It's just amazing to have him here today. I know it came a long way, so I do appreciate that. And then, of course, finally, my wonderful wife, Sue, who I met in 1958 in the 5th grade at the Elizabeth Avenue School. And I couldn't have had a better lifelong companion. Done so much for me. Well, anyway, thank you so much. And I just, this honor was wonderful, Jeff. I appreciate it. You know what? Just being here with everybody is just, wow, incredible. So thank you.
Thank everybody for coming, and please enjoy some of the refreshments that we have